Today's Albion Online video is all about debunking haters. I've got a lot of them. Let's get into it, what they're hating on and why they're wrong and why I'm right. So the first person asks that they frequently play Albion Online and they watch my videos and they wonder why people hate on me for no reasons and stuff, and he wants to know the history. So I'm going to take all the negative replies and then talk about why they're wrong. The first line here says that I give inefficient and ineffective ideas, so we'll talk about that. Just name a few videos, just a few videos that are either inefficient or ineffective. None of them, because here's why. Every single guide video I make on this channel is built for me specifically. I am making these guides for a future version of myself that forgets how to play the game so that I can get back into the action and play as efficiently as possible and as effectively as possible. So this is literally the opposite of what I do. Nothing is inefficient, nothing is ineffective. The thing is that some guy out there, here's the thing, here's why they think this. Look, right now I'm in a hideout, I'm in a black zone, I'm in a tier 8 black zone. So the reason they think it's ineffective or inefficient is because logically you would think, oh, tier 8 black zone good, tier 8 black zone best farm, best money. And that would make sense if that were the case. But you must trust but verify. Yes, I can go around and I can farm black zone mobs with a territory defense and a hideout, protecting me. Like here's an enchanted mob that I can kill, right? With my 8.1 bear paws, sure. And you can see here 7,901. Let's see how much fame this guy gives real quick. And while killing this one enemy, it's a lot of fame, right? 18,028. It's not consistently a lot of fame. And look, we got a treasure item. This could be an 8.4 masterpiece. It's a book, but you get the idea, right? These guys, the reason why they think that my guides are inefficient and ineffective is because that one time they were out in the black zone, they got a big jackpot, a big juicy item, and that the enemies that they were killing were spiked bosses that, give them 200,000, 300,000 fame. Yes, occasionally you will get a huge payout and make a lot of silver and a lot of fame from doing stuff. Like I can go kill this spider right now, or I can go down there, there's 5 guys on it, they kill me, I lose all my stuff, right? Right now, my kit is worth about 3.8 million. I have 3.8 million worth of stuff on me. Is it worth it for me to go solo this spider and potentially make 50,000? No, I'm not even gonna bother, okay? Now, consistently, going into the black zone has not shown that it is better than the things that I show in my videos, which for fame farming would be tier 4 blue zone statics. For money making, especially for newer players, skinning in tier 4 blue zones makes more money than skinning in tier 5 yellow zones. It does. And I've proven with hundreds of videos that this is the case. There is no way that my videos are ineffective or inefficient at all. Only when compared to, once in a while jackpots. That's it, yes. You will get a higher jackpot in the black zone than you ever would in a blue or yellow zone. That is true. But consistently, you will not earn more fame or silver by doing black zone stuff as a solo and guildless player. Also, buddy, you misspelled fairy tale. It's T-A-L-E, like a tale, like a saga, like a story. Not a tale like an animal tale. Alright? Also, he says this isn't a decent PvP game. No, it isn't. This is not a decent PvP game. Have you ever played WoW Vanilla, WoW Classic? Have you ever played any of the old school MMORPGs? This is not a PvP. Yes, you can PvP in this game, but it's not a good one. Next up, this same user says that I am confidently wrong, that PvP is wrong in a game that is known for PvP. What does that sentence mean? The PvP in this game, yeah, you can do it, but you're only going to make a lot of money if you gank in a group of people. If you are in a group and you are coordinating on Discord to hunt down targets, you will make a decent amount of money. Like, I don't know if the items are moved. Yeah, the items are already moved. I was going to show you yesterday's, here's yesterday's loot. Me and about 7 guys ran around the zone for about 3 hours, and we ganked. There was about 8 to 10 of us, in and out. This is all the loot that we got off people. This is all the loot that we killed and stole and murdered for. And you can see it's worth 46.9 million in 3 hours. So we're going to take 46.9, divide it by 3 hours. So that's 15.6, per hour. And there was about 9 of us split. So divide that by 9. 1.7, and then there's a little bit off the top for the guild itself. So after this 3-hour session, I made 1.4 million. That's how much I got paid for ganking for 3 hours. Well, if I just went and skinned for 3 hours, I would have made 3 million, okay? Like, I would have made double, just in a blue zone, listening to anime, not stressing out. I also died. I died while I'll show you. So here's the murder ledger. Here's me using those 8.1 bear paw. It's basically the set that I have on right now on my character in this hideout. You can see 13 hours ago, 14 hours ago, blah, blah, blah. You know, scroll down. There, I had an 8.2 bear paw. Now, here's the thing. These 8.2 bear paws, they're worth about 3 to 4 mil. I got this for 50,000 silver. I got these bear paws for 50,000 silver, and these trashed. My killers did not get them. The only reason I died, and yes, I am in a group, and yes, the reason I died is because I ran ahead to cut off their retreat, in which case they dogpiled me before my allies could show up and finish them off. So that happened. I think this guy actually got away. I'm not sure. He came back later too, but he died then. So the point is that if you want to learn how to get 8.2 bear paws for only 50,000 silver, that's a channel member secret. You will have to click the link down below to join. It is $5 a month. And yes, I do not shill products or sponsors in my videos, no matter how much they offer. As a matter of fact, here's an email from the other day where this guy wanted me to shill his website that sells currency for Skull and Bones, which is a game I'm covering on the channel at the time, and he offered me $7,000 per month to shill his website. I told him it's $10,000 per video, not per month. So you can see that I get these offers constantly throughout the day. That's part of being a YouTuber. I get these massive offers. Do I fill my videos with these offers? Hey guys, buy these vitamins. Buy this product, dude. Go to this website. No, I don't do that. Instead, I simply just tell people, become a channel member. It's $5 a month. You get videos specifically tailored on how to make money and how to exceed at the game that are way too good to share with the public. Simple as, right? Now, I don't know what this guy defines as surface level knowledge, right? He says that my knowledge is surface level. Sure, there's some stuff I don't know about, like raiding and guilds in the Black Zone. We were doing something called a territory defense the other day, and I'll show you in the game. We were assaulting a territory, and I didn't know how, like, no one ever explained to me how territories work. I've never done it before. So apparently, this building here, if you're attacking and you get, like, within range of this tower, it shoots red lightning and kills you. You just die. It doesn't matter how good your gear is. Your HP just melts to nothing and you're dead. And, yeah, I got yelled at because, like, why the hell did you get under the tower? Well, I didn't know. So, to this guy, surface level knowledge, I mean, you know, that's like his opinion. I can't say he's entirely wrong. Yeah, there's always stuff, there's like it takes someone, you know, to admit that they don't know everything. I don't know everything about the game, but I will say that I know almost everything about solo play and guildless play, and the majority of the player base, 92% of players in Albion Online do not go to red zones. They do not go to black zones. This was confirmed by one of the employees a long time ago. I don't have the clip. I don't have the Reddit post, but it was confirmed back, like, I don't know, 6-8 months ago that 92% of the player base does not do full loot zones. Next up, this person proceeds to say that I do not understand builds at all. I understand every build. I have thoroughly tested every gear combination in the entire game to see what is effective at solo guildless play. I have every understanding of every build. All right? So they say that they play at the top level. Bro, I don't care about being ranked #1. Let me tell you a story about myself. Whoa, I just realized I've been out here the whole time. Oh, there's what's going on here on the map? I gotta make sure. We got 30 minutes, plenty of time. So let's get back to safety. Now, what I'm talking about is the top players. You go to the rankings, dude. Oh, dude, the rankings. Oh, total fame of all time. Grats to Juan and whoever these people are. Factura, you know. Hey, look, sheesh. Hey, look, sheesh. I seem to be sharing a guild with all the top players. Much. No, they just got me in here because I'm E-famous, okay? But anyway, the point is that back in my day, in my teenage, younger years, I was in esports. I was a top contender in Halo 2, in Counter-Strike. Not the top in Counter-Strike, but I was up there. And in fighting games, Tekken and Mortal Kombat, and a bunch of other stuff too. A lot of other, my whole entire childhood was professional gaming. And I'll tell you right now, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of my youth. That was a waste of everything. Yes, I got paid to be an esport pro gamer. Yes, not nearly as much as people are paid now, but YouTubers and streamers get more money than the streamers YouTubers and streamers make more than the esport guys unless they're the very, very top guy at like Fortnite or something, okay? But the point is that instead of sitting there for 16 hours a day doing scrimmage matches for Halo 2 for an upcoming tournament, I could have been out having fun, making stupid memories, doing stupid things like playing SWAT game modes, going to parties, meeting girls, etc., right? But no, I wasted my youth playing 16 hours a day Halo 2 to win tournaments, and you win some, you lose some. That's just how it is. It's how your team is, how good your team is. There's a lot of factors, but at the end of the day, it's a waste of time to just stress about being good at the video game. Look, 10 years from now, let's go to the total PvP fame. I won, of course. Look, let's say you're in the top 50. Okay, you're Mr. Top 50. You are Azizovs. Okay. Do you think anyone's gonna remember 10 years later that Azizovs was ranked 50? No one's gonna give a shit. No one's gonna care. But I tell you what, if you play Gmod and you find a little kid and you pin him against a wall with an invisible barrier and he screams in his microphone, "Delete this! I'm reporting you!" then everyone's gonna laugh and remember that moment for the rest of time. As a matter of fact, that happened to somebody in Gmod, and when you go to his Steam profile to this day, people are still leaving comments about it, and it's been like 7 or 8 years. Okay, it's still remembered. That kid is just famous by proxy because of his reaction. Listen, so when I do things in this game, it's not to be Mr. Number One. Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking crumb because this person is ranked 98 on the PvP board. Congrats to them. That's a memory that they can keep. Sure, but no one cares. Do you care that I was a top 0.02% on the leaderboards on Halo 2? No, you don't. You don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter 15 years later. It's never going to matter. No one cares, but everyone is going to remember Swole Benji for the things that Swole Benji did in the game. And then the rest of this is just complaining about my skill, which we already covered, but why not do PvP content? Why not do PvP content? Okay, I'll make some PvP content. I have 100 million silver set aside for Lethal Mist PvP content. I have the whole guild shit going on at the moment. They haven't kicked me yet. I'm sure they'll kick me eventually. But look, I'll show you right now. I'm focusing on other games. Okay, right now I am focusing on Skull and Bones for just a little bit longer. I've got Pal World. I've got Helldivers 2. These games are how I sustain myself. But if we go to Brazilian, I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of all the PvP stuff I'm going to feature on the channel. At least it's 100 million silvers worth, and I'm going to try to make it profitable. That is the wrong way. Yeah, I hate walking on foot, but I'm just going to show you the stuff that I have banked for future videos. And so you guys can stop complaining that I'm not making PvP content, dude, and stuff. Like, totally, bro. Yes, I have milked this game entirely of all the safe zone stuff, all the economic stuff, all the gathering stuff. So, here we go. Look at all these Bear Paw sets. Look at all these Curse Staff sets. We got Wildfire Staff sets. I got some Ursine Maulers. That's a video. Look at all the gear set. This is 84.2 million. I got even more in this tab. That's another 11.3 million. And this is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning. It's the same freaking content everyone else is making. I don't get to stand out when I do this content. Oh, Swole Benji's doing PvP now. Oh my god, that's so cool, dude. Like... Okay, instead of putting stupid music over the videos like everyone else is doing, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it, and the decisions I'm making, because that just puts me above all the other YouTubers that make PvP content. So there you go. Dude is so butthurt by PvP that he cries like a child and throws tantrums and snide marks crying PvP bad, PvP boo. Yes, when everyone is running radar hacks and when people are literally DDoSing me to kill me, I will cry about it. No shit. Of course. Why wouldn't I? That's screwed. How are you supposed to PvP against entire clans in Discord, hunting your ass down? I even did it, like, I just showed you the murder ledger. I did it the other day with like 10 people, and no one can run away from that. We have dots all over the map, and we just converge and collapse on the person with gank sets. They don't get away, they die, we take their loot. I literally just showed you that. And then for, you know, in the mist and stuff, there's radar hackers. They can see you off your screen, and they know when to jump in and kill you off your screen. And then also, you have people, when they can't win, they just DDoS you. They just kick you offline. If you can't connect to the servers, you just stand there and your character dies. It sucks. It's not fun. It's not cool. I literally have a video showing it happening. Look, I'll even show you the video. It's called Albion Online, How to Learn to Be Good at PvP. He doesn't make it to the exit and, you know, scoop up some loot. So here's the hacker. This guy is going to use a DDoS or a disconnect or a lag hack on me. And this happens all the time. I hate that it happens all the time. You won't ever see other official content creators talk about it because SBI tells them not to. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to talk about this. You want to know why they're not allowed to talk about this? Because apparently they can be sued for $3,000 for breaking the contract they signed with them. I tried to be an official content creator. I went to Lurk It. I was like, hey, sign me up, bro. Give me those giveaway codes. I'll play nice. I'll be a good boy. And they said no. They told me no. So now I can still continue to tell the truth. In exchange, I don't get free premium. I don't get giveaway codes. Anyway, let's continue the video. To show this kind of stuff that it's in their games. It could hurt sales. It hurts viewership. But this is the truth of the reality. This guy uses a drop hack on me. And watch how weird and wonky this is. Now, I want to mention that my internet connection was completely fine. I was actually watching a stream during this, so I alt-tab. And I think I do a little bit of voiceovers because I didn't mute my mic. But look at his HP. Isn't this weird? Like, he's still moving around, he's still attacking me, and he's just not dying. He's not going down. The chat's still moving, by the way. The chat is a separate... See, the chat's still moving? This is 100% a hack. SBI will never refund me my losses. And now it says chat disconnected. It's not. My internet's still fine. And what happens is, once the lag goes away, that skeleton archer downs me. And because I'm literally next to a weakened wisp, it's just a big bright flag on the map. I figure, you know, might as well try to wait it out, but that doesn't exactly happen. So, lads, that is the... Anyway, someone comes and executes me, I lose a 350k set, it's whatever. But no, this constantly happens, and you won't see other content creators show it, you won't see them, like, make videos about it because they're not allowed to. They are not allowed to show the dark side. And if you want to rewatch or watch the video itself, you'll notice my ping never jumps. My ping never jumps one single bit. It is not my internet that disconnected me. It is this freaking guy here that was losing, so he hits his freaking buttons. Okay, I'm not going to tell you where to get these hacks or, you know, or anything of the sort. But SBI did do something to combat this. They made something with packets much harder to decipher and detect and stuff. So I will say that SBI is working on fixing this, and that I have not had this happen since they changed how packets work. Okay, so for all I know, this is fixed. But for how long now has it not been fixed? And that's why I haven't been doing PvP. There's no point when you just die to hacks. There's no, like, I don't play Escape from Tarkov because everyone cheats. I don't play Ark Survival because everyone cheats. I don't play Rust because everyone cheats. He then goes on to say, this game has so much to offer. Like what? Getting killed by gangs, getting killed by clans, slaving in CTAs. Like, what does it have to offer? To me, when I started playing Albion Online, you know what I wanted to do? I just wanted to chop the trees down while I watched anime. I just wanted something to do to keep my hands busy while I'm watching cartoons, okay? That's the only reason I ever really started playing this game. I was just a lumberjack, and then I became a bowcrafter, and then that fell short, and then I started doing everything else, all right? The new players, they don't need to leave safe zones. They don't need to leave safe zones until they're famed up all the way. Unless you have a full 700 spec in a weapon tree. Look at this. Look at this, okay? Until you are this, with 100 levels in the entire tree, you are at a disadvantage when you PvP because everyone else you fight is going to have that advantage over you. And yes, you could technically beat them, but statistically, you won't beat them. You're just going to be losing until you do the grind. okay? And that's what my videos help you do. Everyone that actually has watched and followed my videos knows this, and they speak it in the comments section, and they try to speak it on Reddit before they get downvoted, but everyone that I've ever helped with this game are multi-millionaires with maximum spec, and they can do whatever the hell they want in the game without stress. But everyone that just goes straight to the black zone, they're broke. They're completely broke. They have no spec. Like, the other day, one of my clanmates, who's an officer, who's been playing this game for like 4 years, was moaning about losing 2 million silver to auto respec. He was moaning that he actually had very similar kill mob fame to me, but because he didn't use satchel, he didn't use auto respec, he had way less spec in his tree, and he was like, he only had 2 whole trees maxed to 700, right? He had I don't want to say what, because I don't want to light the guy up too much, but look at me, okay? I had the same amount of kill fame on the stats page, which doesn't matter, and I have 1, 2, like, armor, you know, armor shouldn't count, you know, offhands. How much I got? 3, 4, let's see, more maxed armors, more maxed, 5, 6, okay, and then this will soon to be 7, I can technically just max this right now. So I have 7 weapon lines maxed, and most of my armor's maxed, and he has 2. I am almost quadruple more efficient than him, and you know what he did? He started going to Black Zone like his first week, because he was bored, he wanted to kill people. And, you know, yeah, you can do what's fun, but my guides and my videos and my entire existence is to set you up so that you are self-sufficient, you're never broke, you're never down bad in this game. So I don't misguide anybody, and you could be like, the majority of the content the game offers, yeah, that's group shit, and that's guild stuff, ZVZs, and whatnot, which the majority of people don't play. So why would I cover it? I'm trying to cover it. Don't you see me suffering in this guild? I am suffering in this guild. I have been in this guild like 3 or 4 weeks now. I have not made a single friend. I am not welcomed in this guild. I am simply allowed to exist among them because I'm E-famous. Or maybe the guild master likes me. I don't really know. But everyone else hates me, and I know that's a me problem. But that's just how it is, okay? And I'm suffering for you guys. This stuff raises my blood pressure. I'm going to die because I'm in a guild. He lacks skills. So what if I do? I don't, but so what if I do? Misguides players? No, I don't. I don't misguide anybody. The videos are made for me. Doesn't post the type of content that this game is known for? Whoop-de-doo! It's not my job to post PvP content in a PvP game. The game has it's a sandbox. You can do whatever the F you want, dude, okay? To know it all, I know just about everything about the solo stuff, and the audacity to post videos of killing complete newbies in high IP gears in Yellow Zone, because it's fun, it's funny, it's enjoyable to me, it's my channel, and I'll post where I want. I don't care if you think it's bad to gank Yellow Zone players. I think it's funny, it's hilarious, and if you talk to anyone personally who has just a tiny bit of sadism, they're going to enjoy it just as much. The whole point of playing video games to me is you get the good gear, you get the high levels, and you go dunk on people that don't have it. I'm not looking for a fair one-on-one fight. I'm not looking to have the best fight ever. I don't care if I ever got to fight Juan in 8.4 Masterpiece, you know, Awaken, oh my god, this is so close, I survived with 2% life. That sucks, that's boring, that's stressful, that's not fun to me. What is fun is finding some shitter in the Yellow Zone who hates my guts, and then I jump on him and blow him up in half a second, and then he's gonna sit there for 3 whole minutes whinging and complaining in Spanish to me, which I don't understand. I understand a little bit now because I've been playing this game so long. I'm starting to learn Spanish. Can you imagine? Oh my god, me gusta, right? No, Dios mío means oh my god, I think. But anyway, the point is that that's fun and enjoyable to me, so that's what I like to do. That's what I like to make videos about, because the channel is not a business. The channel is not there for you. The channel is my scrapbook of memories, so that when I get dementia in 10 years, don't remember anything, I can go back and play all the old video games and retain my power level. So I didn't waste my time. Do you know how much time I wasted playing Age of Empires 2 in my youth? And if I go back to try to play that game now, I don't remember nothing. I have to start out completely new all over again. I don't remember all my build orders and all my rushes and all my strategies and all of that stuff. But now that I make videos, I can remember these things. So when I go back and play World of Warcraft and play a rogue again, I know what to do. I know what gear to get. I know what to farm when I go back and play Albion Online in 10, 20 years when they release Albion Online Classic. You know, I'll be like, hey, I have a whole bunch of videos that will teach me how to play this game again that I've long forgotten and haven't touched, and I'm completely out of muscle memory, and I don't remember a damn thing, right? So a lot of you guys are younger, and you don't realize that when you put a video game down for a long, extended period of time, you lose the ability to play it at top level. That's just how it is. Also, he complains about cries to players to not go and try to learn black zones. There's no reason to learn the black zone. As a solo guildless player, there is no benefit to being out here. You do not farm more fame per hour. You do not farm more silver per hour. What is the point of coming out here other than to dunk on players in a group? If you don't have a group of friends to dunk on players with, good luck finding a 1v1. You're not going to find one. I've been out here for a month now in this guild. I've yet to see someone by themselves, okay? I've yet to see someone just out doing their own thing by themselves. You don't see it. You don't see it. Next up is, this is more guild stuff. Okay, so this guy says that he remembers me, I guess. Yeah, whatever. His grammar is a little weird here, but he says not to join a guild because every guild is a potato farm, not worth it. That's not the only. All my guild hate videos are mostly about me, and yes, the potato farming thing is kind of true, right? In the guild I'm in, there's no tax. No 0% tax, whatever. Not that it would matter at this point, but the point is that it's miserable having to set your alarm clocks and log in at certain times of day to do certain activities where you just die and lose silver, and then if you don't get re-geared, which has happened twice now, I have not been re-geared twice, and, you know, I bring it up, no one cares. It's whatever. I'm rich anyway, who cares? Oh, it's Soul Benji, he's a billionaire, who cares? It's still the principle, right? It sucks. I haven't made any friends. I am literally just doing pixelated chores. And for what? For leaderboard shit? For what? These little rewards? I don't have premium. I'm not gonna claim I'm not gonna claim any of this shit. I'm not even building toward. Look, I have 0. Okay, 0 out of 10,000 because I don't have premium active. I don't care for the rewards. I don't need the rewards. Who gives a shit, right? Like, this guy says that the guild was the most fun he's had in the game. Well, good for him. I don't find it fun. The videos are for me. End of. Then this guy says 100 million silver in 1 hour in Blue Zone. I've never made a video with that time. I wish we could make 100 million silver in Blue Zone in 1 hour, but I've never made that video. If they really were that good, then everyone would be rich. They really are that good, and I've proved it time and time again consistently. So, I'm casual. You also don't know how to spell I'm. Solo player, and I found my way to profit decent money in decent time, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, and you don't share it. You're never going to share it, because it's not true. And then this guy says that I'm banned, and he says, I don't know which platform, and he says that it's for spreading hate and hate speech. No, it isn't. I've been banned from 3 games in the past 3 years, and I'll share them with you now. So the first game is Foxhole, and the reason I'm banned in this is because as a solo player, I was able to completely destroy my entire team, my entire faction's infrastructure in like 30 minutes to an hour, cutting all the power, dumping all the cement, wasting all the supplies, making them lose the war. So imagine like Bridgewatch versus Martlock or something, and one player had the absolute power to completely ruin a faction where they couldn't play the game, they couldn't drive the tanks, they couldn't do anything to fight back, and they just lose. So yeah, I got banned from this shitty game because I decided to attack the clans that wanted to talk crap and control how I play the game. Like, I wanted to like this game. This game it looked fun, it looked cool, but it's controlled by these Discord clans, and everyone can attest to this. Everyone that's played this game knows that to be a fact, to the point where it is miserable to play. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna get banned. I don't care. So I just unplugged all the wires, and the devs were like, man, this guy is way too disruptive, we gotta ban him. So it wasn't for hate speech or anything, it was for literally griefing my own team in the game. Now, in Albion, I was 1 week banned for stream sniping Nozori, which is the dumbest thing ever. No one else has ever been banned for stream sniping, but oh, it's Swole Benji, it's okay, ban him, whatever. And, I'm muted in the game. I can't talk. So you know that statement is false. I was purely banned for stream sniping Nozori and nothing more. It's a 1 week ban. It was worth it. I would do it again. Next up is New World, and you probably realize that, if you get mass reported by a rival clan in this game, it's an auto suspend. So I got banned for 3 days on New World. Okay, that's it, 3 days, because of an auto report system that you can't overturn and that there's no real humans when you put in the support ticket. Next game. All right, and then Lost Ark. I got a 1-week ban on this. You want to know why? Because I AFK'd in a dungeon on purpose so that I could grief the people that I queued with, so that they couldn't do the dungeon. They could have done the dungeon without me, but they were like, I don't want to carry this guy. And then they would leave, we would all leave the party and go back into the queue, and because no one was at high level of a dungeon yet, I would be in the queue, and then we would rejoin the dungeon, and I would be back in their party, and I'm like, yep, I'm still here, I'm not budging until you go smash the dungeon for me. Because this game sucks and it's full of bots. Okay, the game itself is really good. I really did like Lost Ark. I thought it was a fun game, beautiful game, and I would still play it to this day if it was not for the bots. The bots ruined this game and the cheaters and the hack. The bots were also cheating and hacking, by the way. They would speed hack and walk through walls. It was so ridiculously stupid, and nothing was ever done about it. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going to play the game. So I would just join the dungeons and just help degrade the game, because if the devs aren't going to fix the bots, I might as well be a nuisance as well. So that was a 1-week ban. This guy complains that my videos are harmful because I told people to invest early into islands and that there is no return of interest on islands. Excuse me? Yes, there is. Unfortunately, after the nerfs, it went from 3 months until you made your money back to 8 months to make your money back. But I've always said in those videos, if you plan to play this game long term, you will make more money with islands than without islands. And to this day, I have hundreds of islands. I have every type of laborer, etc., etc. It's free money. It's more money on top of anything that I do in this game. If I go gather, if I go fame farm, I'm making more money with the islands than without the islands. And I've already paid them off because I've been playing for a long time. If you're a new player and you plan to play a long time, you want to do this earlier, because the sooner you do it, the better return of interest you get on it. Whereas if you started 3 years later and you're already burned out of the game and you're only going to play for a month at a time, yeah, it's going to take a long time to make that money back. But here's the thing. When you buy a freaking house in Albion Online, okay, you can just deconstruct it and get, 80% of the value back. So you're not lost. You don't just lose money, okay? So we could argue the math and semantics about it, but the point is that island's good. Just because this guy's too damn lazy to do journals and laborers, and he doesn't like doing them, does not mean that my info is wrong. It's not wrong. So here we go. Started watching his videos since he started playing the game. A lot of people don't like me because I play as an economy simulator. This is true. The other creators that do economy sim stuff are also hated. Not nearly as much as me, but whatever. And I'm adverse to lethal PvP because it's just not profitable. It's not even really fun to me, okay? Which people consider to be the heart of the game. So what? Like, who cares, right? There are people that play StarCraft and they don't play, 1v1 StarCraft in the high ladders. They play the little map settings games. They go play the tug of war games and the other little fun mini games. Like, there's people that played Halo and they never played the actual Halo competitive MLG scene. They played Zombies and SWAT and, the little basketball game that someone made and the race car game that someone made. They don't play the actual Halo game. Who cares? Like, it's a sandbox. Play however you want. Play it however you want. He also badmouths guilds. Yes, I do. Hell, I've got a video ready. As soon as I get G kicked, I can put another one out because it's not fun for me. It's not profitable. It's not even reasonable for me. Here's the thing in guilds. I have to show up 30 minutes early for a thing. We sit there for another 15 to 30 more minutes, and then we ride out for another 10 minutes. And then what do I get out of it? After doing this for about a month, I made 15 million. But, I've lost probably 30 to 40 million. Okay, probably more. And I've lost lots of time. And I've made 0 friends. And I get yelled at not me personally, but the shot callers just love to yell at the top of their lungs because someone went to the wrong gate on a castle and everyone followed them. Bro, it's a video game. Don't be so mad. It's a video game. It's okay, right? So yes, this is all true. Next up here, we have that I am an egotistical and misanthropic whiner. So I had to look these words up just to make sure I got them right. So Apparently, egotistical means conceited and absorbed in oneself, self-centered. I would like to say I'm more altruistic, which means I care more for others and whatnot. So I don't think this one is good. This is not no. Like, this guy is wrong on this one. And then misanthropic, okay? So here we go. This suggests a rooted distrust and dislike of human beings and their society. Well, I can't disagree. I cannot disagree with this one. So, this one gets the green check mark for me. This one is real talk. Yeah, that's me, okay? I don't trust you. I don't trust other people. I grew up in the ghetto. You get your ass robbed if you trust anybody. So, a gloomy, distrustful view of life. Absolutely, to a degree. There is nothing wrong there. This guy got that word right. But, and then he also says that it's not someone that people want to hang around. So, yes, I'm aware of that. I know that people don't like me and they don't want to hang around me. That's why I safeguard my Discord. That's why I lock it down so that these people who are normal don't subject themselves to someone such as me, and then it ends up wasting their time and my time. Then this guy goes on, this guy here says that my Discord is somehow filled with hate stuff. No, it isn't. It's not filled with any of this stuff. There is none of this in my Discord. I'll show you my Discord server. Wow, here's the Discord server. So this is the video game chat where people talk about video games. And this guy's talking about the games he likes to play. And I'm in streamer mode, so I can't see the names. So here's a meme, Half-Life 2 in 2004 versus Starfield in 2023. Oh, Starfield hate. Let's see. And then people talk about why they're playing games. And then, we're talking about a video where someone made a hate video on me. Here's the non-gamer chat, okay? Here's me posting some funny 4chan image, okay? Here's, more talk about video games. Here's an image that I posted where this guy's like, flip 30 hamburgers, and the Wagey cries. And then he pays World of Warcraft the money to collect 200 virtual wood. And then I get paid to teach you how to collect the 200 virtual wood. So it's just a silly meme, right? And then here's a clip from X-Men. Okay, and now this is not racist or anything. This person is talking about what happened in the episode of the cartoon, which I can't play because this is a copyrighted cartoon. And yes, Magneto literally had to relive World War II because Professor X went into his mind and beamed it into him. So, let's see. And then this was a post about Funko Pops, and I said those things are horrendously ugly. Okay, and yeah, that's like about it. So, and then here's a shopping cart. We're talking about shopping carts, returning your shopping carts. Here's a meme where it's like, where could I put this new cart? Where are the shopping carts? Like, it's just silly stuff like that. It's nothing hateful or crazy. And then if you go down, like, here's some salt collection of people getting mad at trolling in video games. Here's Albion builds and videos and how to build them. This is just helpful stuff for Albion players, just randomly in the server. And then, guides, about, farming faction points and stuff, and bandit event and whatnot. There's literally nothing bad here in the server. And no, I have never encouraged that behavior. I have never once said, guys, go be hateful, go be mean. No, I encourage freedom of speech and that it should be respected, because once you start silencing someone, like even people that hate me, right? Once you start silencing the haters, then what's next to silence? It's just going to be a nonstop, silence this, silence that, silence this, until no one's ever allowed to speak anything ever again. Oh, you don't like ice cream? Banned, right? Like, that's how it's going to be if you do not respect freedom of speech. Simple as. You can try and follow his beginner guides and see how it makes playing Albion boring. That's not me. That's not my fault that it's boring. Watch anime, watch streams, watch YouTube while you grind. Grinding in MMORPGs has never been fun. What's a fun game to grind in? What, World of Warcraft? No, it isn't. Go kill 500 kobolds. Go kill 1,000 boars. That's not fun. You can go questing. Questing sucks. I hate questing. I would rather grind than quest. Me, personally, I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think questing is boring. I think grinding is less boring. I think grinding is even less boring whenever you're watching anime, because unless the anime you're watching is boring, like Frieren, I don't even know what I'm supposed to draw there, but Frieren is a boring-ass anime, and if you like it, I'm sorry, but it is not interesting. I don't care, the combat's okay and stuff, but it's a boring anime. Give me something more action-packed and, blood-filled, okay? Him advocating solo play in a game that wants you to play with others is also very bad advice. No, it isn't, because It's not bad advice for me. Maybe if you're some social butterfly and you like to socialize with people, then yeah, I guess it would be okay. But nope. He shows 10% of the game. No, I show way more than that. And I tell him it's the best way to play a full loot PvP game. Well, yeah, unless you have friends in a guild and a bunch of people in Discord willing to back your ass up. That's the best way to play. I didn't make the rules. I didn't program the game. It's not my fault. And there's a million ways to make much higher silver. No, there isn't. Show me. Show me as a solo. I've always told this. I've always said this. Show me a higher fame farm than tier 4 blue zone statics solo and guildless. Show me a higher one that is consistent and easy to do and doesn't require other people. Okay, show me. Yes, I know you can go join a guild and do world bosses and make more. That requires people. That requires a guild. That requires a whole bunch of people working together. But as a solo player with no guild and no commitment to a guild and no setting your alarm clock for CTAs, tell me, what's a better way to fame farm? Silver making. Show me a consistent better way to make silver than tier 4 skinning in a blue zone. Show me a more faster, consistent, and reliable method to making silver with no risk and not having to keep your eyeballs peeled, bleeding eyeballs at the screen for like hours at a time. Somehow lucking into a zone where no one else has gathered everything up, okay? And, I don't even want to talk about PvP. Show me why you would want a PvP. For what? The thrill of it? This is not a thrilling game. Have you actually... Like, a lot of people don't realize how boring and basic Albion Online is. A Unity-coded game that was a Kickstarter project. You have 6 buttons, and then a potion and a food and an overcharge. That's it. That's your buttons. That's your buttons, bro. How about a PvP game with 20 to 30 buttons? Huh? How about a PvP game where you have about a spell book of 50 different spells? I bet you don't play those because you can't play them on your phone. Boo-hoo. Right? So, yeah, this is not a PvP game. And then he talks about how it's a snake game where you walk and take stuff. And Albion is a big jungle? What? I don't know what he's talking about there. So I also get this comment a lot. I checked him out, and he's got 100k subs and only 2,000 views. So I want to talk about this just to educate you guys. So this is a channel called Epic Mealtime with 6.79 million subscribers. Million subscribers. Now look at their videos. 4,000 views, 12,000 views, 6,000 views, 7,000 views, 38,000 views on that one, 85,000 views on that one, 5.8 thousand views on that one. Let's check how many views they've gotten in the last 30 days. So, they've gotten 267,911 views in the last 30 days. Here's my channel, 125,000 subscribers. I've got 6k views, 10, 8, 9, 43, 6, 30, 37. Here's how many views I've gotten in the last 30 days. 1.4 million. 1.4 million, okay? Subscribers do not matter on YouTube. Subscriber counts mean nothing. It is all about monthly view counts. That is what matters now. Back in 2015, subscriber count did matter. Let me explain a little bit better. Here is a channel called Video Game Databank or Kibbles Gaming, right? So let's say I watched this guy for a game I played in the past called, what was it called? Cyberpunk 2077. Well, this guy makes a variety of different videos. He's making Pal World videos. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's got Lords of the Fallen. Now, here's the thing, right? If I subscribe for Cyberpunk 2077 videos, and he puts out Lord of the Fallen videos, which is a game I don't play and a game I do not care about, look, I've never bothered to watch any of these Lords of the Fallen videos. And neither has a chunk of his subscribers, and he's got, what, 150k, 159k, he's a growing boy, and he's got that 3.3 mil, I'm so jealous, but, oh man, but the thing is that all of his people that subscribed for Starfield videos, all of his people that subscribed for Armored Core 6 videos, all of his people that subscribed for, what is this, Remnant 2, never even heard of that game, all these people that subscribed for Pikmin 4, do you think that they give a shit about Lords of the Fallen? Do you think that they maybe might care about Pal World, maybe not, probably not? No, that's the thing, and that's how it works. Now, think about your subscribed to channels. Look at my subscriptions, right? Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast! Right, so let's pick a channel here, and, let's see... The Game Awards? Ew, I didn't mean to subscribe to them. I'll unsub to that later. So let's say that I watch Big Lips McGee. He hasn't uploaded in a while. Is he okay? Is he still alive? right? So, you know, you click on one of these channels, and if they're making, like, Firespark81's another good one, right? Like, he's making, you know, he's got Nightingale, never heard of that game. I like to watch his Baldur's Gate vids. Hell yeah, look, I've got the red line on his Baldur's Gate and his Pal World, some of his Pal World vids. But when you scroll down to other games, like, I'm not watching any of the Cyberpunk stuff because I didn't subscribe for that, okay? So when I make a variety of content, people aren't watching me for that variety of content. And I'll even go further. So I did some, we'll do keyword inspector here. And I've done some videos in the past where I show, like, a really niche game, which is, let me find one real quick. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So we have Skull and Bones right now. That's the game we're doing. Skull and Bones. Check this out. Skull and Bones in the last 30 days. 7.7 million searches on YouTube with a medium competition. That means other YouTubers. Now if we go to Albion Online. So let's just go to that. Albion Online. 700,000 searches and it's low competition. That means not a lot of YouTubers in the game. This is a 90% decrease. So what that means is that when I make a Skull and Bones video, and I don't have a viewer base for it, I don't have a subscriber base for it, I can get 10 times the views than if I was a brand new guy making an Albion Online video for the first time. So here's a niche little game, Lightyear Frontier. Have you ever heard of that game? Hell, they just gave me a free game, so I decided to play it. Lightyear Frontier. Look at this, 254,000 searches. So if I make an Albion video as a brand new YouTuber, I will get 3 times the views than if I made this game. And of course, because my subscribers don't give a shit about Lightyear Frontier, 3,000 views. Now let's also talk about Baldur's Gate, because that's a popular game, and this is going to kind of blow this out of the water, but Baldur's Gate 3. You'll see that it has 2.5 million searches, but here's the thing. This game has been out for half a damn year. Everyone that makes videos, it's a high competition too. There's a lot of people making videos for it. Because the game's been out so long and I'm so late to the freaking party, my views are going to be a little low on it. Like, everyone already has a monk tank build. Everyone already knows how to get all the tadpoles. You can see 1.7k views. Everyone already has this info. It's on wikis. There's like, look, I can search it right now. How to get all tadpoles Baldur's Gate 3. And look, there's going to be like, okay, I'm actually the third result. But look at this guy, 30k views 4 months ago. 34k views 6 months ago. I'm late to the party. But, you know, someone might click this video instead of these videos. Also, you know, these are smaller channels. It doesn't matter. The subscriber count doesn't matter. They got the news out first. They got the guide out way before I did. Okay, all illicit tadpole locations, Act 1 and 2, 3 months ago, 2.7k views. See, this guy's also late. He's 3 months late to the party, and he only got 2.7k views. So I'm doing all right at 1.7k 4 weeks ago. I'm 6 months late. Okay, that's just how it works. Also, the top people are Luke can win. Now, this also shows who has the strongest SEO pull in the category, and Luke can win. Hey, look, he's result number 1. So if I just type Baldur's Gate 3. Who's the top channel for Baldur's Gate 3 right now? Let's see. Let's see. And it is. Hey, look, I'm one of the higher results here. That's cool. So that's good. Game Ranks, High Rollers, and Slime Sickle. That's a gross name. But there you go. Now look at this blast from the past. Back when I had 15,000 subscribers, I was the #1 Albion creator. Cade Games 2 down here with 5k subscribers. Now, if we look currently, Cade Games 2 at 46k subscribers. He's #1 on the SEO ranking currently for the search term Albion Online. It's not me anymore. Josh Strife Hayes is also up there. Sometimes you'll see Mogdon in the 2nd place spot, but Cade Games usually holds #1. This is because he's still actively making content that is being searched for and clicked on, and therefore he has the SEO weight for the game. Which if I went back and made a bunch of Albion vids and guides again, which I don't need to update the guides, they're still good and they're still current, then I can easily climb back up to the rank for Albion searches. But I don't really care right now because Albion doesn't make any money. And unlike everyone else that plays this game and streams this game and YouTubes this game, I am not rich in real life. All of these other YouTubers and Twitch streamers, they're very wealthy. They have lots of connections. They're in high society. As a matter of fact, one of them that scammed people for a procedure, He had a $500,000 house in a rich neighborhood. He had plenty of assets. He had plenty of money. And in the United States, $10,000, even with insurance, is not going to pay your medical bills for the surgery that he apparently needed, which there's no proof of it, by the way. There's no proof. Like, if I'm going to raise money, hey, guys, I'm dying. I need money. Give me money, please. And then people do, especially $10,000. Then I'm going to be like, hey, here's the proof that I went through with the thing that I told you I was going to do. Where's the proof? There's no freaking proof. Anyway, I just want to address some of the haters and just, have a talk with you guys because I haven't made an Albion video in a while. I'm going to be doing Power World next. I got Helldivers 2. I haven't even played Helldivers 2 yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to like it or if it's even a game I can make guides for. We'll see, but I do have the game. And other than that, maybe Skull and Bones Season 1 might be cool, so expect something about that, maybe. But right now, Skull and Bones just sucks. By the way, if you are interested in Skull and Bones and you have a beast of a PC, I have 21 codes to give out for that game. And it's like a $90 game. So if you are interested, you will have to join the Discord, pass the questionnaire, and then play other games with me in order to be eligible to win one of those codes. So thank you so much for watching, and if you guys can help me out when you see these dumbass Reddit posts, please fight them. I don't care if you don't care about your downvotes or whatever, but we outnumber them. Oh, look, I just got a reward. Hey, look, I'm a YouTuber. I can just get free 500 gold there. And then I can put that in here. That's 2.4 million. Thanks, for clicking those referral links. And on the right side of your screen, there's a video you should absolutely click. And if you don't click it, then someone's going to hate you on Reddit. Woo!